Hello guys again, welcome back for part 2 with Burak. The part 1 stopped quite quickly, but Burak basically gave us his update on the uranium sector. And last time we spoke, more or less everything looked really good. That is not the case today, but check out his video. Good explanation in the short term and in the long term. And for this video, part 2, we always, more or less always, do the overall commodities and maybe some indices if we have the time, but overall commodities seem to be what Burak has prepared for us today. So Burak, as I say all the time, without any further ado, show us your view. So
yeah, I'll start with US oil. We have a massive squeeze here. This is the high of 2022. 21, we have quite a few touches on this golden support. And we turned very bearish after breaking down this red bear flag. It came down pretty hard, but then it recovered and touched that golden resistance for the fourth time. 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5 times. Then it dumped again. And it is now, I'm kind of like, again, ideal scenario is that it doesn't break this golden resistance, just not yet. It gives us a chance to buy the dips. If this black support breaks, if this green resistance holds, that rail keeps on holding, okay? And I mean, if this is a potential resistance, okay? It's not really a resistance just yet. But if it does hold, it comes down, breaks this black support at the fourth touch, which is the usual one, then it comes down to the blue bottom band to form this large bull flag here. And that's going to be around $70. And from 70, buy, get to the blue top band, break that golden resistance, and that would actually target 100. So that is kind of the ideal scenario, I would say. It's not, I mean, of course, it's not impossible to break this golden major support. That would be horrible for oil bulls. On the Brent oil, more or less, very similar story. Obviously, can't be very different. The red bear flag was broken, which is why we turned very bearish. That blue resistance has 3 touches on this one. It's very similar to the golden one I showed on the US oil. This blue support, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many touches on that one? Quite a few. And I'm thinking maybe it wants to test the purple plus blue double support and then rally. If it gets to the green top band to form a bear flag, that's going to be 83.50. From there, it comes down, touches 75, maybe 74 or so, and then rally to break that blue major resistance. Anything above that blue resistance, which is around, where is it? It's around $85. Anything above 85 on the Brent oil would look very bullish.
yeah.
Well, let's have a look at gold. I'm going very quickly because like the charts are rather simple, really. Like this, the top band, the golden top band, it came down, touch it, first touch. This is the second touch, and I said 2300. We will rally off the 2300. We broke out of the perfect blue bull flag, got to the golden top band for the third touch, came down. I thought maybe we'll touch that 2300 or this golden bottom band one more time, which it didn't, which didn't happen. I was gonna buy it again. It rallied, it formed the blue resistance. Finally, that golden sideways channel is now broken. The back test happened a little bit too deep for my taste, obviously, but it's this blue support that held. And we rallied to a new high. No, sorry, not a new high, but just fell short a few points. Now, what matters here is that this blue resistance gets broken as soon as possible. 1, 2, 3 touches. You can see it's perfect 3-touch resistance. Is it going to break this green support and come down to that blue bottom band before rallying again? That's the big question. Or is it going to break it right away and get to, well, basically 2600 or so, which is going to be the red top band. That's the minimum target. It would be the minimum target if it breaks that blue resistance. On the spot chart, the breakout level is 25.28. Okay. And on the futures continuous is not very different, but it's this red channel that is in the show. Okay. This is the low. This is a higher low. So this is where it started, came down, touched it twice, 3 times. So it's an unorthodox channel because it's consecutive touches, not alternating touches on the bottom band. It's consecutive touches, but it is what it is. That blue support, the blue resistance, and the green support. Same picture. It has to break that blue top band to rally.
Yeah, one question, Burak.
Yeah.
Just if you zoom way out, going back to the 1980s, if you
I don't have that kind of data.
okay.
I don't have that far data.
I see. Okay. But it was basically a question because if you take that top with a
Right.
trend line to the top of 2011, I think that, if you extend that out, it hits roughly, 2,650, 670 maybe. How does that
Really?
fit into your, yeah.
Is it the XAU US dollar?
Yeah, you should get that on the XAU USD chart. You can probably go that. It's just a question regarding how you view that, because that should be major resistance until proven otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, I've already put it there on the trading view.
Okay.
1, 2, and that's exactly where it is, as you pointed out. Of course, this is a logarithmic chart, guys.
Yeah.
There's no other way of charting it without the logarithmic scale. A lot of people don't realize I always use logarithmic scale, and it's 2,700. You're right.
27. Okay. Yeah.
Around 2,700, 2,600 something. So yes, that looks as a long-term target. So
Cool.
let's have a look at silver. I think this is quite interesting. The red bull flag, right? I'm going to put it on the 6-hourly chart. The red bull flag had formed 1, 2 touches, 2 touches on the bottom. It was broken last week. And that was, no, was it last week? 1 second.
I think no.
It's actually this week, Monday. So we broke it, back tested, but actually this channel, the black one, okay, that was looking good, but actually it broke down, and that's why it fell down back into the red failed bull flag. So far, this is a failure. I thought it would actually break that black bottom band without breaking the red top band. It would come down, and that can still happen, by the way. I would rather have another touch at 25.
25. Okay.
It's wishful thinking, so bear with me. That blue resistance from the highs of 2011, first, second, third, fourth touch. And that resistance is not back tested yet, hasn't been back tested yet. Yeah, that you can see here, it broke out at 25. It would actually touch the golden bottom band, right, on the spot chart. This golden bottom band, the blue one and the red one. So if it comes here, and I can even give you a date for it, 17th of September.
17th of September. Cool. That's 1 month from now. Okay, cool.
September-ish.
Yeah.
If it dumps all the way here, then around $25, I would be a mega buyer of silver.
Yeah.
That's the kind of ideal scenario to touch that triple support.
Yeah, and also just if I'm allowed here, Burak, just one more thing also. If you get that dump, again, you have the third, impulse low ever since we hit that high, in Q2. So that also adds into maybe we're going to have that final third wave down flush, and then off we go.
Yeah.
But
you never know. But yeah, everybody's extremely bullish on everything metals related, but including, like, for example, platinum also looking a bit bearish to me, which I think I put it on Twitter, but I'm going to repeat it again today. So
yeah, I see.
when this blue support was broken and back tested, okay, it also coincided with the red top band. So this is where the red trend started, came down, and I said, if this red plus blue holds, we dump again, and that's exactly what happened. Then we broke out of the red, but it's stuck inside the green. So when it came to the green top band, second touch, I said this could turn into a resistance. Yes. Another touch, again resistance. So 3 touches, 2 touches here, came down. Now the bear flag is broken after the reversal at the green plus golden double resistance. From there we sold, and it is still bearish to me. Look, this golden support zone got back tested. It's actually a short entry to target around 902, 903, at least a minimum, so probably 900, because this year is looking very bearish to me. Unless it decides to break back into the green and breaks the golden and breaks the blue. Anything above 1000, 1010 would look very bullish, but I don't see it happening. So maybe platinum and silver, maybe even gold, they're going to come down one more time, one last flush, and then rally. So that's metals from me. Natural gas, again, it's an ideal scenario is that we hit this red bottom band. Okay, bear with me. I'm zooming out. I can't zoom out enough, so I'm going to switch to week. Okay. The red bottom band is at 1.3, and the green plus red would happen by September.
That's a mega entry, but holy, that's a
Yeah,
big one.
1.3, you bet the house on natural gas.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
if it gets there, because this is the high of 2000, what, 5, 6? This is a high of last year, and this is exactly why I call. Sorry, I have silly moves, jerky moves on my platform sometimes. This year, this is why I called 10 as a mega resistance in 2022, and it dropped 80% from there. Okay, and some of you may remember that call.
I do. I've mentioned that last time as well. You know, you went against the grain. Everyone was saying higher gas, and you said be careful. And yeah.
Again, the latest bearish call was at that green top band that I said, like, it could be a major potential resistance. Of course, we had also an uptrend here. It broke down the uptrend after this reversal. It was just over 3, and we came to below 2. So that's more than 1,000 ticks that came down. Are we going to stay inside this golden downtrend, potential downtrend, and come all the way down to this 1.3? I hope we do. Again, it's still bearish to me. I may be wrong with my 1.3 call. It's wishful thinking, more or less. But yeah, we'll see. This here is the October contract on natural gas. The golden top band, the golden bottom band, you can see here. This is why it reversed right at that golden top band. That was a potential resistance which became a confirmed resistance after the reversal. Now the red downtrend is intact, and we have this potential green bear flag right now. So if we see a reversal, I think it will come down and break this green bottom band and keep on sinking. So that's my take. But yeah, obviously, even if that green top band doesn't hold, it's holding at the moment. It may get to the red top band and then reverse from that level. What's going on? Right, that level. And there is a little gap here. It may fill that gap, reverse at the red, and come down. That could also happen, but doesn't change the fact that it is still very bearish. Copper is forming this gigantic sideways channel. Okay, at just around 500, I gave this as a mega resistance, and we had an uptrend which broke down, which is why, you know, copper reversed at around 500. This is the high of 2011. 2 touches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on this top band. But just recent, like just
Okay.
last week, we turned bullish again, and the reason is very clear. The blue top band was there, the blue bottom band at around 393. I'm going to switch to the 8-hourly chart to show you a double support. That 393 was one of the best calls, recent best calls, because 393, we broke that green resistance, got to the red downtrend top band, and we broke it now. So it looks very bullish at the moment at this back test. Obviously, it has to hold, get to the golden top band and smash it. So that's the idea. If it can do that, we're going to see a really big rally towards 475, maybe even back to 500, and even break that giant resistance from the highs of 2011. The other option is it rallies a little bit, breaks down the blue, and that will be game over for quite a while. So if this blue support breaks, it already has 3 touches. So if copper breaks this blue bottom band, that is going to look very, very bearish for months, maybe even years.
Yeah, I know you don't do much, in fundamentals, but to me,
Yeah.
when and if we get that flush, I mean, that's a clear sign that the overall, economy would be in pretty bad shape, because every time we have had these major drops in copper, it's usually a precursor or an indication that we are in
A recession.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
so
We'll see.
yeah,
We'll see.
exactly. We'll see.
We are what does always Jay Powell says? We are data driven.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm price driven. So
Yeah. Yeah.
if the price shows us something, then we'll take it.
Yeah. They are
Uh,
always behind, the curve. So
yeah, of course.
it's
They look at data that is past already.
yeah.
So I'm going to do a quick one on the indices, short-term update. Okay. So it's this green broken channel from the lows of last year, October. We broke it, back tested in August, end of July. This back test was deep in it, but failed. It came down. Now we have this red potential uptrend. Okay. It's actually an uptrend already. Okay. Today's action looked very bullish after it broke this blue support. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It was broken. It went up, held for a while as resistance, but then it pushed on. This golden channel, okay, is a little bull flag. Obviously, it has to be broken to the upside without breaking this red bottom band. If the red bottom band breaks and the golden one breaks, anything below 55.70 is going to look very bearish. All of a sudden, I think we will have a really big dive. Is it going to happen? Again, I'm price driven. I'm looking at all the prices and trying to see what's happening. Dow Jones, again, every morning I make a video and I said this blue resistance is going to get back tested. The green bottom band is a potential support, and that's exactly where it bounced. Is it going to rally towards 42,000? That's still my target on this. This is the continuous futures data. That red top band, this is the high of 2022, high of 24, like this year, right, March. And I think we may touch that one again, as long as this golden channel holds, right? This is where this one started. This is the low of 22. This is the low of 23, October, both. So this is holding, bottom band touch, it rallied. It could still get to 45,000 if it breaks that red top band. Wishful thinking, yes, but it is what it is. NASDAQ looked very promising after it broke out of this green bull flag today. That bull flag broke out, came back for a back test. That's where I bought it. It rallied, it couldn't break the blue resistance, and it sank. So it got stopped me out. I should have closed at least half of it, but I didn't. And it came down and it didn't stop at the back test. So it's gone back in. Where do we go from here? The purple uptrend has to stay intact. This is the low of August, beginning of August. This purple uptrend has to stay intact. Then, only then, we may see another all-time high, just like Dow Jones. Dow Jones did it already. Russell gives me hope. Russell 2000. I'm going to now show you a little bit more long term. Just disregard this action at the moment for now. That blue resistance was broken with some data. Then it came down with FOMC. Now it's broken for good. So that long term, this is 2021. Okay. We had broken the support, back tested it many times, was back tested. Yeah, this was news driven action, which is why it rallied and it came down. But now this is natural market forces and it looks good. On the 4-hourly chart, this green resistance was back tested. Yeah, that broken resistance was back tested, and we broke out of the blue little bull flag. And I think it stays inside the red uptrend to rally 2300. Maybe even touch that golden resistance, okay, at 2300.
Okay.
FTSE is breaking this green resistance, and I'm zooming out to show you, I think, where it's headed. Okay, this is the high of 2007, 2018, and I think we're going to test that one more time. That is a resistance, potential resistance, if it gets there at 85.50, 55. Sorry, 85.50, 85.70, somewhere there. That's FTSE. And DAX DAX bounced off the green support. Excuse me. This is the low of 22 October, low to the 23 October. And this here is the perfect touch on that potential support, which confirmed it as a support, and it rallied almost 2,000 points. Now, is it going to be able to take this out? That's the high of May. It's trying, and yeah, we'll see. The red bottom man is quite young, so it may find the blue plus red and then keep on rallying inside the red uptrend. That's a potential uptrend, by the way. So that's DAX. And finally, this is the French index, CAC, and it had broken the purple bull flag, which is why it's climbing. And there is a gap here at 8,000. Ultimately, even if it comes down after a while, I'm still expecting 8,000, this gap fill. Yeah, that's it really.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. I mean, just one question before I'll let you go, Burak. From the commodities that we've been looking at, just before we went into the indices, which one looks the best to you? I mean, what's your take on that? Do you have any preference right now?
Metal? You mean like metal?
Yeah, metals. Yeah, exactly, metals. Yeah. Which one is?
Metals. If we get 25 on the silver, I think silver is going to get to 35 very easily. So percentage wise, from 25 to 35 in a couple of months, that I think would look extremely encouraging. I think if it gets to 25. But obviously, I mean, gold is touching new all-time highs every week. So gold is gold, and it has outperformed both platinum and silver.
Oh yeah.
But things may turn. You look at the ratios quite a lot, which I don't do, but I should actually. They may trigger quite a bit. What do you think? What is any of the ratios showing you something?
No, I mean, the gold to silver ratio had a very promising breakdown, I think, like a few months ago. And
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
And
so
basically, the big retest basically failed, and we went back into that wedge pattern. So that is why silver is lagging as much as it did, because we couldn't
Yeah.
hold the retest and continue going down. And that's why gold is doing so much better right now, at least in my opinion, compared to silver. So
Yeah, yeah. For example, this is disappointing. Like, this is the red top band, right? 2011 high. This is the gold to silver ratio, by the way. And that red top band, this is the COVID panic, came down, broke these supports, and touched that. Look at this red bottom band. How many touches on this? And finally, we broke it down. And I thought it's going to at least maybe back test it and then come down again. But it's actually came quite a bit back into the red, right? That red support. Wait one second, just bear with me. No, not really. Doesn't look very nice. So yeah, maybe that blue top band is going to hold, and then we'll see another dive. But then it would be maybe a bull flag. We don't know yet.
yeah, yeah.
The fact that it has gone back into the red is disappointing. I thought gold to silver ratio is going to, after this break, I thought gold to silver ratio is going to really crash.
Yeah.
Right? I thought
Me
it's
too.
going
Me
to,
too.
silver is going to outperform for quite a long time. That's not what happened. That's not what's happening at the moment. So if it touches, the ratio touches 93, then I would expect some weakness once again. But yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's a good lesson. And that's also something that I'm saying a lot is that, from false breakdowns usually comes, big reversals in the other direction. And that is just a textbook case of that, really. So,
Yes.
so
For example, I always look at platinum to silver ratio. Not all.
switching.
Sorry, I had looked at it. I don't always look at it because it's a very long-term chart. It's touching this green mega support. This is 1986,
I,
1985.
I think it switched back to the to your Saxo trader chart. I think something. I don't know.
Oh, did I not?
Yeah, I think it's switched back or something. But anyways, I think it's
Oh, I thought I was showing you the gold to silver ratio.
yeah, exactly. You
Was I
didn't, but
showing? No, I wasn't showing it, was I?
no, but I knew exactly what you were saying. But again, I didn't think we would go on this far into that question. But
Oh, one second, one second, one second. I need to show this then. Silly me. Of course, I was sharing the picture of the SOXX. So this one,
oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
silver ratio, it's touching multi-decade lows. And this green resistance, obviously, it has to rally and break this green resistance for platinum to outperform silver. And the one I was just talking without the chart. I'm so sorry. It's this one I'm talking about, that
Yeah,
gold to silver,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This red top band, the red bottom band, it was broken, back tested, and it's kind of broken back into. That's why I'm a little bit disappointed with this. I thought once the red support breaks, gold to silver is going to come down, but it's actually recovered quite a bit. Sorry, silly me. I wasn't showing this chart.
I knew exactly where I
Yeah.
can see the chart, in front of me. So,
Yeah.
one thing, Burke, before you go, if you switch to go away from log scale to nominal, there's
Uh,
actually if you
yeah.
take the 2011 low, I think these three lows there, they are perfect. So
Uh,
that's why it
oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, linear scale works sometimes.
yeah, exactly. That's the one thing that, I didn't catch
Yeah,
that one myself. I saw it on a chart, I think, or I don't know,
yeah,
but that's why, at least it could be the reason why we had that, false
yeah,
breakdown on the log scale at least. So
yeah. That looks decent, really.
yeah.
That looks quite legit. I don't know if like we
No,
have
yeah, yeah.
just maybe coming our way, touches and then comes out. Yeah, if this red support breaks on the
Then
linear
it's
scale,
yeah.
that's a perfect three touch. Oh,
And,
okay.
and break on fourth, yeah. Standard textbook. So
It
hopefully.
is. Yeah, yeah,
But still, even though, again, we didn't catch that one on the log scale, ever since I switched, I think like a year or 18 months ago, I mean,
yeah,
the precision that I have been able to achieve with that is still, it outweighs, even though we didn't catch that one, it's still way better
yeah.
in my opinion. So
log scale is much more useful to me
Yeah.
than linear scale in most cases. I used to check out both of them, but then I became so busy and I kind of like ditched the linear scale. But I think once in a while, it's worth to look into it. Sometimes linear scale gives some, some hint.
Are we below now? The red one, I guess, back below.
Yeah, I'm back to the log scale.
Yeah, but I mean, are we back below the red trend line there, the channel, or?
You mean this year?
Yeah.
I think it's coming down, a little bit.
That's a good sign at
But
least.
it is, it's kind of trying to get down
Trying
again.
to.
Yeah, but I think if it drops below 74, we are at 85. If it drops below 74, that linear support, that linear scale support would break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right then.
Good work. Great stuff as always. And I'm I'm the first guy to see this every time, so I'm happy. That's good. I'm always excited when we, stop talking and go each to our own, because it's as I've been saying many times, I learn a lot. So it's great for me. So thank you for doing this every 2 months, 3 months, whenever we can
there
find
was
the
a
time. So
big summer break. So this time we're not gonna leave 2 months. Let's do it next month one more time, and the end of next month, like we usually do.
Exactly. And we actually planned it last week as well, and then you had to cut it off, and then I had to, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks went by. So it is what it is. So Burak, again, thank you for doing this, and hopefully we'll do this. We will do this again. We will do this again.
We'll
So
do.
good guys.
All right.
Good
Thank you,
guys.
Casper.
Thank you.
Have a good trading to everyone. Take care, guys.
Yeah, take
Bye.
care, guys. Bye.